Coach, how did this one get away from you guys?
I don't know. We lost. I don't know if it got away from us. They beat us. Close game, lost by 5. Give credit to Landry Shamet. You know, I mean, knocks down 5 threes, and, you know, we were trying to make other guys beat us, not named Booker, not Durant. And so now both those guys got 36, and Shamet got 19 off the bench. And he and Ross made 7 threes, you know, so that was big. And we struggled to make shots from the perimeter, only 7 of 22 from the three-point line. And once again, you know, without having seen the film, Katie, our transition, like Booker's getting so many points in transition, just so many points in transition, and we've got to find a way to limit those, to take those away. He's too good of a player where he's getting it in transition, and then he's getting it in the half court as well. But you know, we just got to go home and regroup.
Despite all of that and all the things they were able to do, what can you say about the way that Jokic carried you guys tonight?
Oh, he was great. I mean, that's what great players do this time of year. And he's 53 points on 20 of 30, which is unbelievably efficient. 11 boards. I mean, 4 boards, 11 assists. Got to the foul line 13 times. Kept us in the game for large parts of the game tonight. And we will need even more from him moving forward if we're going to find a way to go home and win Game 5.
Michael, the threes that Shamet hit in that second half, how much of that was a product of you guys just trying to force the ball out of Booker and Durant's hands and him being open on the backside?
Yeah, it's a lot of it. You know, anytime you put 2 on the ball, you're going to give something up. And then, you know, we took it off, and, you know, we had opportunities to kind of make a decision in terms of who we're closing out to, and we allowed him to hit a couple more after that. So that's where discipline comes into play, and kind of awareness of who's on the floor at what time with who. But, you know, we know what KD and Booker can do, and you tip your cap and you say Landry Shamet. He gave them a 3rd scoring option tonight, and it was a huge part of them winning this game.
Michael, what was your perspective? What did you see of the sort of altercation in the second quarter, and then how was the adjudication explained to you from the officials?
Yeah, I'm still not really sure what happened. I haven't seen a video of it. I think it's crazy that Nikola got a technical foul in that situation. He's going to get the ball, and some fan is holding on to the ball like he wants to be a part of the game. Just give the ball up, man. You know what I mean? And, you know, they deemed Nikola doing something that was excessive, I guess, and they gave him the tech, but I still don't really understand it.
Think the fans, the honor of the Suns, made any difference?
I don't give a shit. I mean, it's, you know, I really don't care.
Michael, all regular season and the postseason, you've stressed rebound or defend, rebound, run from your bench. Is that the same? Is that what you need now, or is there something else you need to get from that group to get them going?
Well, we definitely need defense. I mean, you know, the 2 games in Denver, I felt our defense was great, and we left it somewhere in the desert. You know what I mean? It's just it didn't arrive in Phoenix. And so going home, that's got to be paramount. You know, if we're going to have a way to go up 3-2 and, you know, and get control of this series once again, it's got to start with defense, and not just our bench unit, Vinny. It's got to be everybody. I mean, they're scoring too easy. I mean, they scored 129 points tonight on 57 from the field, 45 from 3. They got to the foul line 29 times. So we haven't taken anything away. So, yeah, the bench, you know, they outscored us 42-11 off the bench tonight. And, again, give Ross and Landry Shamet a lot of credit for they know how we're guarding those 2 players, and they made us pay for putting 2 on the ball. So we'll have to be able to guard those guys one-on-one at times and still mix that in. But starters, bench, whoever plays, man, we have to have a much greater urgency on the defensive end.
Coach, I know it's probably an easier question to ask than to answer, but I guess how do you allow other guys to maybe, you know, be the ones taking the shots, but not let them, I guess, end up so wide open? I mean, some of those Shamet threes, I think you were probably the closest person to them.
Well, you need great rotations out of it. You know, it's, you know, they know what we're doing, and they're spacing the floor, and we just have to have greater urgency once that ball is passed out of that double team to fly around and get out to their shooters. To your point, just because we're putting 2 on the ball doesn't mean we have to give up such an open shot. We can have greater urgency in terms of rotations and getting out to guys.
I know coming into this game, you said you guys are up 2-1, no time to panic, of course. I mean, how significant of adjustments or tweaks do you have to make now, 2-2?
Well, yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is just, we lost 2 in a row, but the fact that their star players are still getting theirs. I mean, it's not having the desired effect. And the problem within that, Harrison, is that in transition, you can't implement the game plan in transition. Like Devin Booker going off in transition is, there is no game plan for that except get back, show them a crowd. So that's where it starts for us in transition. That's been a huge issue in Game 1 and Game 3 and now Game 4. The one game, I think it was Game 2, when we held them to 87 points, whatever, we eliminated all their transition, and that's what allowed us to win the way we did. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely, they've won 2 in a row. And so we got to go back and look at what we're doing, look at who we're doing it with, and figure out how we can be better come, I don't even know what date it is anymore, but next game.
Last one, Jacob.
You said before the game you wanted to see, Denver Nugget basketball. A, did you see it at any point tonight? And B, if you didn't, how disappointing is that?
Well, I mean, our guys are out there trying. I mean, that's a very good basketball team. So let's not lose sight on who we're playing and on the road and the environment. Nothing has happened in this series. We won 2 at home. They won 2 at home. So, our mindset is let's go home and regroup and figure out how we can all be better. But I'm always proud of our guys. I think our guys are playing extremely hard. Can we play a little bit more disciplined at times, smarter at times? Of course we can. And sometimes those little mistakes here and there are the difference between winning and losing. The devil's in the details. And so we'll watch film, and we'll find a way to be better and hopefully go up 3-2 and send it back here. Thanks, everybody.